14 teams started at the beginning of this week with dreams of representing Canada at the upcoming 2023 World Mixed Curling Championship. We're down to the final two here at the Prince Albert Golf and Curling Center. There you see it on your screen. Been a blistery, cold week. The wind has kind of settled down over the past little while. It's been quite enjoyable, dare I say, even just getting a chance to experience it and go outside. We are here, as I said, in Prince Albert, Saskatchewan, and there you see what is on the line. The 2022 Canadian Mixed Curling Championship gold medal game is about to get underway here. Kyle Jan's on the call. Here with Sherry Just. Thank you so much for having us here. We are excited to bring this one to you. We got Quebec's team Felix Asselin up against Northern Ontario's team Trevor Bonneau. Two teams that have been the class of the field all week long, and now we're going to settle it down here. We have 8 ends to determine who our Canadian champion is going to be. Let's run down the lineups here. We had the number 3 seeded in the playoffs, Team Northern Ontario. They'll be throwing Red Rocks. They will not have Hammer. They are from the Fort William Curling Club in Thunder Bay. At skip, we had mentioned Trevor Bonneau. Third, his sister Jackie McCormick. And then at second, Mike McCarville. And lead, who you just see throwing this center guard attempt, that is Amanda Gates. On the flip side, we have Quebec. They've been number 1 throughout the week. They finished top in the championship pool and took the first seed in the playoff game. They play out of the Glenmore Curling Club just outside of Montreal. Skip, Felix Asselin. Third, Laurie St. George. Second, Emile Asselin. Lead, Emily Riley, and they have their coach, Michelle St. George. Sherry, got a very important game here, a lot on the line for these two teams, and they've all kind of had this experience before. The Quebec team, they've played at this level. They made it to the bronze medal game and won that a few years ago. We have a back end in Bonneau and McCormick who have had this experience. How important is that going to be, having had playoff experience like this?
Definitely. The more times you can put yourself into a final, just gives you so much more experience, and your adrenaline's running, and there's lots on the line, and so it's important to just have those experiences and to know how to play your best during a game like this.
And that's Amanda Gates. Works as a commercial account manager at BrokerLink.
Jackie!
And it looks like the teams are getting right into it with rocks in play, and
we covered the Quebec versus BC semifinal. Out on this same sheet, Quebec throwing yellow rocks once again, so they have that familiarity. And then, of course, on the Northern Ontario side, as we mentioned, we do have 2 players here who have done it before. There's brother and sister who are Trevor Bonneau, Jackie McCormick. They won this in 2017. They won the national championship, went on to win the world silver medal at that 2017 World Championship event. Had to get a bit of a monkey off their back, as that team had never qualified for the playoffs ever since that one championship victory. Made it here, though, after a win earlier today. They had a big game against the Northwest Territories. Jamie Cooey, they scored 1 in the 8th to take a 6-5 victory. And so 2 sheets over, we will keep you updated on this game as well. It is the bronze medal game that is running concurrently, and it's Jamie Cooey and the team from the Northwest Territories up against Team Miles Craig from British Columbia.
You see here Northern Ontario attempting to draw around. Looks like it just comes up short and hits the guard. And it's the first end, so they're just figuring out the ice, and so taking any learnings that they can from that shot.
Emile Asselin playing second for this team. Joining his brother in men's competition this year. So they play with Felix skipping, taking over the role that Michael Fournier currently used to have with this role. So Felix moving from a 4th rock position into skip.
Just taps the center guard and rolls into the house.
Yeah.
Now it gives an opportunity for Northern Ontario to hit and roll in.
Mike McCarville wanted to say hello to his daughter Bella and his son Kalen. Husband to Krista. We were chatting just before. He's competed in, this is his 5th Canadian mixed. His first was actually in 2005. He was curling with Krista at the time. And that happened to also be in Prince Albert. So this is a return for him.
Same throw.
Yeah, that rock stayed on the outside and hit and rolled to the outside. Now allows Quebec to draw around the center guards.
Emile studied to become a physical therapist. Currently works with Curling Quebec as the director of competitions.
Way wider. No, it can't
It's
be
trying.
Gotta keep
It's
trying.
really trying.
Gotta be in front, even open, fine. Damn it for if you
No,
can.
no. Can't.
Here's the weight. Gotta curl up and die.
No, can't.
Okay.
For that one, just to grind.
That'll do. I hope they heard me.
A little bit covered, but still enough for Northern Ontario to make its play.
Okay. Hack.
Yeah, nice hack weight shot here. Looking to hit and roll away.
Jackie McCormick, audiologist with Frequency Hearing Center.
Hard.
Going hard on the sweep to get by the guard.
Will they get there?
Not quite. See if it taps the red one in. Yeah, looks like they tapped the red one into the rings.
That's now in. No, that's good.
It's not?
It is. That's in.
Oh, okay.
Still don't know that we hit that. I still think we gotta go here. I think so.
Okay. C'est la 7.
Okay. You wanna change it?
They're just changing out a rock.
What would that be exactly? Obviously, these teams do take a close look at rocks and kind of monitor how they're charting and tracking across ice. Are they looking for one that maybe will cut a little bit more here?
Yeah, they're definitely wanting to get one to
can drag it.
curl around and to be covered. So if they know that they have a rock that will curl a little bit harder, then they'll definitely pick that for a shot like this.
So that is Laurie St. George, two-time Scotties Tournament of Hearts competitor.
Go ahead, go, yep. You got really good line. Neither wait. Yep. Hard in.
Eileen and Asselin.
Gotta be in.
Sweeping hard for weight, but also trying to get it over as well.
Good. That's fine. Good shot.
Really
Comes a bit shorter than what they were wanting, but still good. Makes it tricky for Northern Ontario. So now they're having to run back their red center guard.
Yep.
McCormick, she'll be competing for the Northern Ontario Scotties title in January.
Shooter.
Just over curled just a little bit. Opens that up though.
Think so, no?
Okay.
Hard on that?
Sure.
It's a really good setup right now.
Yeah.
That or we try and split this and we could sit 4. But it's hard to split that. Tough. I like the guards. Just gotta try and get 2.
King. Let's
This year it's perfect. Okay.
A couple of options that Quebec was looking at could be play the uber aggressive one with a tougher split, but
just maybe a hair short.
guard, I think, probably the right decision to be making here for Quebec.
Yeah, Quebec has hammer, and so they want to do their best to get to this end, and so I think the guard is the right call in this situation. There isn't an easy way to get in there for Northern Ontario once they put up this guard, so
Whoa. Line's good.
Line's good.
Gotta be in. M. Yep. You gotta curl this, neither. Hard.
You have a good one.
Right on the sweep. Asselin switching gears, trying to help that curl over too.
Good shot. Good.
Looks like it curls enough.
It looks like they got a good cover there.
Yeah, you can see a little bit on the center line side of the top yellow, but not enough for them to be able to make a double or anything like that. So that guard is in a good position.
Big angle raise here for Bonneau. This team had one of the most interesting paths into the playoffs. They did lose their final round robin game, and they needed a lot of results to go their way in order to make it into that fourth and final playoff spot, or into the third playoff spot rather. And results went their way. Every single game had the result it needed, and they managed to qualify for the playoffs and made good on it with a 6-5 win earlier today against the Northwest Territories.
And you can see that there was 2 reds that they could have chosen to tap back or run back. This one, if you don't make it perfectly, at least you open it up.
Making the play. Just sneaks by that one in the 12-foot. Will it hang on? So they get shot. Stone out of that.
Yeah, it looks like Northern Ontario shot.
Not a lot of room. It actually looks like it might have even just clipped that top rock there.
If he does.
He draws here, or we're playing.
Will be
this for a
exposed.
million, so
Okay. Okay.
we almost want him to draw.
So too much of a roll.
Barred. Bumper.
Okay.
Yeah, so Quebec will hit this, and I believe they'll be line 3 after
I
this
think
if
we're
they
okay.
stick.
He draws out there. He doesn't like we're chasing that all day. We got the double off the red rock, so I think we said 4 3. We're about it out. Yeah, right on the beak is good.
So here's Felix Asselin with his first. Quebec looking to make a statement in this first end. Representing Quebec at 4 Canadian Juniors. Led this team to a bronze medal, the 2019 Canadian Mixed. Emile Asselin.
You're good. Good. Sorry, but I just want to attendre le breaking point.
Definitely putting pressure on Northern Ontario for this first end.
No hesitation to decide to make the hit here. Draw if it goes wary, if it hangs out at all. Obviously, that's a pretty big end that Quebec could be looking at here.
Yeah, and obviously you want to hit and stick nose. If for some reason it's, you hit and roll out, at least you're only giving up 2 and not 3. If you get a pick on the draw or something happens like that, then you're giving up 3, and definitely don't want to do that in the first end.
Here comes Bonneau with his final shot of this end. Amanda Gates trying to get this over. Love to get a bit of a roll.
Spoon wide weight.
Yeah,
Okay.
looks like they got shot out of there.
No. No.
Okay, still less weight.
You see?
Nose hit will do it here for Quebec, though. Opportunity to score 3 in this opening end.
Up, eh? Okay, so I'm gonna try and drop it at an inch. Just to say, wide open. Make it go. Yeah, let's make it go first. Try and stick.
Quick look over at the bronze medal game. Northwest Territories leading British Columbia 2-0.
No!
No, don't touch.
No!
Girl!
Attends!
Whoa!
Hard! Gotta
This one's hanging out. They're trying to get it to curl.
Please!
Okay, you're good.
They'll hold it, and they'll stick for 3, so mark it up. 3 for Quebec in this opening end. Great start for them, and we'll be back after this for the second. championship. Kyle Jantz here, and to my right, Sherry Just, who knows a thing or two about the trials and tribulations of what it takes to get to a Canadian Mixed Championship. Sherry, you played third with Saskatchewan at last year's event in Canmore.
Definitely, yeah, it was a great experience, and our provincials was actually held at the Prince Albert Golf and Curling Center, and then it was a very quick turnaround just because the provincials was delayed with the pandemic, and so we had a few weeks to get to Canmore, and yeah, it was a great experience playing in a national championship.
Not really.
And as a matter of fact, this event, Curling Canada has announced that the 2023 Canadian Mix will be returning to Saskatchewan, going to be in Swift Current, and there's a bit of a road ahead for all the teams wishing to make it to a national championship like this, including the provincial playdowns that all have to be completed. And is that something on your radar for Saskatchewan?
Definitely, yeah, and our same team has already registered for the provincials, which is held in the Battlefords area, so it's a Twin Rivers Curling Club, March 16th to 19th in 2023. And for teams in Saskatchewan that are interested in competing, they can go to the curlsask.ca website and register. And yeah, it's a great experience, and yeah, encourage anyone to attend for sure.
You made it to the championship pool that year?
You know what? We were short like one game, so yeah, we were very, very close, but no, unfortunately, we didn't.
Opportunities all across Canada, though, for everyone to get a chance to compete at that event. Check out your local MAs as well for putting a team together. It's been a great event full of high competition and high camaraderie amongst all the teams as well.
Yeah, there's definitely a few returning teams from last year, so it's nice to see them again.
Okay, that's fine now.
So that one from Emily Riley sneaks out the back.
Northern Ontario with Hammer looking to draw around behind the corner guard.
Wait only. Got room. Room. Okay. Whoa.
Amanda Gates throwing this, and I might have got her in trouble earlier this week. I was chatting with her before one of their other broadcasted games, and she said, "Oh, I don't think I have anyone watching me." She had her all teammates saying, "Hey, can you make a shout out to my nephew, my son, my wife?" And she said, "No, I don't think anyone's watching me." So I might have mentioned that on air, saying, "No, I don't." She doesn't think anyone's here watching her. So if you are, let her know. They let her know. so she says hello to everyone watching, and a special hello to Thea and Leo as well.
Backline!
I think so. I like that.
Backline!
Quebec looking to remove the red rock at the end, the back of the rings. Just with some nice quiet weight.
Whoa! Whoa! No! Attends! Touche pas! Allez! Girl!
Just anticipating it to curl here. St. George trying to bring this over.
Good job.
Just gets it
Clips
enough.
it.
Rolls out.
I was really trying.
Another chance for Northern Ontario to get another one in there. Make it a little bit better.
As they say in curling, if you are going to give up a big end, it's nice to do it early in the game, so you have lots to come back on. 3 isn't necessarily that big either. It is common to see in the game, so no panic here from the Northern Ontario team yet.
No, it's definitely still early, and both teams definitely came out to play. It's probably going to be a bit more of an aggressive game today, so it might be a bit more of a high-scoring game. So
very different from the semifinal that we just had earlier as well, where it looked like teams on both sheets were, I wouldn't say hesitant to get into it, but they were fine with waiting to take their chances.
Definitely, and I think too, both teams have played a game this morning, and so they're comfortable, they're warmed up, they're good to go, right? So the ice hasn't changed drastically over the week or even from this morning, so they're definitely ready to get into it for sure.
Hack weight from Emile Asselin.
Whoa, no.
Say
played at the 2020 Tim Hortons Brier with a young team skipped by Alec Bedard.
Go. Hard.
Whoa, Navi, Navi. Yep. Hard! Hard! Red wrong.
Go, Phoenix. Go, Phoenix. Go. Good shot.
Now Northern
Up again
Ontario
here.
wanting to use that yellow rock to help them get
Just
behind
have to
that
kill
corner
it.
guard.
It looks like you can get low, right?
I got a sliver, Air.
Okay. That or the freeze then. If you don't think so, you can get underneath.
I can get under. It's gonna get Jackie hooking it.
Yeah, they're just talking about, it is a bit straight there, and so they're just talking about whether they should play the freeze or not, but they're going to continue with the hit and roll and see if they can get a roll under there.
No.
Not a broom down
Yep.
yet.
Switch your call hard.
Yeah, so he switched the call, so he's going to
Jackie.
hit and try to roll.
Okay.
Although it did end up curling.
Then it did, yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of. He was almost gonna try to hit and roll behind the center guard, but it kind of just came up right when he said that. So when they tried to curl it, so it ended up just kind of being in the middle of both shots. So
If I just not hit that, I would guess. Just hack.
Northern Ontario attempting to win its first Canadian mix since 2017 when Skip Bonneau and Third McCormick were part of that unit to win that, as mentioned before.
Harding!
This Quebec team really trying to hold the line on St. George's shot.
Harding!
Emily Riley.
yeah, this one's curling really hard
Can she hold
compared
it?
to the ones we've
Can
seen
she
so
hold
far.
it? She did.
Definitely got it by the guard.
Hard Phoenix, hard Phoenix. Hard Phoenix.
Might be enough to get it out. We'll see. Just hanging on to the
think
back
so.
end, but it looks like yellow is shot.
Great sweep from
Although
Emily.
it is close, so it's
Very
hard
close.
to tell from the.
I think
Camera angle.
Trevor confirmed, I think, what we're thinking, that they are shot.
Okay.
Top 8 depth.
And as mentioned, this Quebec team
Top 8 depth.
looking to improve on a bronze medal performance that they were in at 2019 and continue an incredible Quebec streak of 3 teams with 3 completely different lineups winning 3 consecutive national championships. Hasn't been done since Manitoba did it in 1929, 30, and 31 at the Brier.
Okay, line. Hard.
As McCarville tries to hold this line.
Northern Ontario's third attempt to get a draw right behind the guard.
Yeah, get it in.
Hey, try and make
They had
this double.
undercurled on the other 2 draws, and so they probably took a little bit less ice just to try to get it around, and fortunately hit the guard, so it's
Okay. No, it's fine. C'est la
still
set.
trying to figure out what the best ice there to get around it is for.
Yeah, peel. Try and make it.
Try to make it.
Whoa. No. Close though. Yep. Whoa. Yep, yes!
Great shot.
Exceptional shot from Laurie St. George, eliminating both of those Northern Ontario stones. Look at this again. Leaving Northern Ontario with another attempt to get one out to the wing.
More line. Whoa,
The corner
can't
guard
touch
did
it.
move over, so it'll be a bit of a different line than they're used to earlier.
Whoa. Right beside it, Mike. Right here. Not behind it. Beside it. Yep. Whoa.
They do want to make sure that they're shot here, which they will be.
Okay. Okay.
Hack, yeah. I don't think this is ever a problem.
No.
If it's planted on
No.
hack right here.
Okay. You got it. Is it gradual? Yeah.
Ouais. Elle fera jamais un gros move, mais
Yeah.
faut pas.
Yeah. On mine, I was soft, Felix.
Just we'll wait, roll open, wide open.
Yeah, they're just talking about, you know, the nature of the curl and, you know, just confirming that it's a gradual curl and it's not something that you have to, you know, wait for in terms of the curl. So it's good that they confirmed that before he went down.
Yeah, yellow rock as well. Well placed in front. Let's try and keep the shooters so they have to hit it.
First of the skip stones in the second end.
No.
Big hat.
No.
Big hat.
No.
Not a
Don't
broom
touch.
down.
Don't
No.
touch. Don't touch. Curl.
Curl for a piece.
Curl for a piece. Hard curl.
Hard, tu l'as
Really working hard to try to help it curl.
Can Emil get it there?
Whoa! Whoa!
No, 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 no,
Clip
no.
it.
No.
Wait. Shot, Felix.
Good shot.
Yeah, so removes the red stone and rolls over. Yellow's now lying 2.
Back 4.
Northern Ontario now drawing around to the center.
Just like, so split the back 4. I think so. He's going to blast, but. Yeah, it's just I think he can get anything on either side. And that's a perfect buried right in the top 4. So, yeah.
So what would the mindset be of Northern Ontario switching this up? Is it now because of that rock that is in the back 4 that they need to kind of switch gears and bring play to the middle?
Yeah, because there is a center guard and Quebec has a rock back there. You kind of have to stop playing to the wings, and now you just have to kind of divert your attention to the center. So
Can't be open. You gotta go.
you want to definitely get in there first,
Line's great. Hard.
and then you're essentially just hoping for a miss
Second shot.
from Quebec to get your 2. You came up a bit short on this one.
Looks like they did get second shot.
He still has to draw. Puis lui, je pense pas qu'il
So
peut
Northern
faire.
Ontario is going
Can't
to
hit it
hope
and beat that.
I don't know.
So I think we draw.
And like
that
this,
they'll have a
it's
shot
super
for
thin.
2
Je pense que ça va manquer. Like it's gonna miss it. If you're
after
like,
Quebec throws, but
if you're like here.
Même s'ils plantent dedans, ils sont dans un autre dans la maison, on est chill.
Quebec has a few options
S'il
here.
tape elle, et puis jamais shot sur elle. Même si tu fais le 2 en arrière, et c'est 1. Yeah, I
So
like it.
like you like here, right?
Yeah, or anywhere higher is fine.
Je pense que ça va curler un. Je pense qu'on est capable de.
Yeah. What are we thinking
So
speed-wise?
here.
Well, I'm not going to be able to put it to that.
Well,
Yeah. That's the best I can do.
yeah. Okay. I like it.
Qu'est-ce que tu penses de milieu 8?
Quebec's wanting to draw around and they're wanting to get first or second shot, but they're also wanting to try to take away the raise from the red, because that's going to be probably the go-to shot for Northern Ontario if the other side's blocked.
Good discussion from Quebec. Yeah, wanting to get it as close, I'd say, to that center line as they can in the top 8, just to block off that path. Northern Ontario looking for a way to orchestrate any type of 2-score that they can.
Line's fine.
Just
Close.
away! Just away!
Line's good. Nothing shot for. Line's good. Yep.
Line's good!
Line's good.
Hard!
Holding this, sweeping it for all it can
Hard!
by the center,
Hard!
trying to drag it,
Keep
Keep
going!
going. Keep going.
trying to get second, trying to get to the 8-foot.
Really good.
Fine.
So now sitting 2. There is the tap on the red.
So that tap certainly still there.
And if they do have enough, like they can tap it just to the 4-foot, but if they tap it right back into the back yellow one and it sticks there, they'll be shot that way as well. So there's two ways to make this shot.
Well then,
Trevor Bonneau, Northern Ontario,
gotta
the
go,
Fort
Amanda.
William Curling Club in Thunder Bay. They got to get this one to curl. They got to get this one going. It's going to clip. It's not going to get any shots, so that's actually going to be a steal of 2 for yellow. 5-0 lead now for Quebec after this second end of play. We'll be back after this for the third.
Saskatchewan is cold. So cold that you'll often hear locals ask each other, is it cold enough for you? The bold and brave, they'll already know the answer to this question. Saskatchewan is cold enough. Cold enough to cover our land with new possibilities, to freeze time and place and create long-lasting memories. Cold enough to make us appreciate the warmth of others and bring our communities even closer together. Saskatchewan, cold enough.
Gold medal game, 2022 Canadian Mixed Curling Championship. 5-0 lead for Quebec early on in this game after another steal of 2 in addition to their 3-ender in the first end. So Quebec bringing this one into the rings. Great start for Quebec so far, Sherry.
Definitely, yeah, great start for them. They don't want to celebrate too early though. They want to make sure that they keep their head in the game and just play the rest of the game really smart. Northern Ontario will definitely not be giving this up without a fight, so we'll definitely see a lot of great shots from both teams going forward.
If you have been at the Prince Albert Golf and Curling Center at all this week and you purchased a 50-50 ticket, I have a very important announcement for you. I might have an announcement that'll actually put some money in your pocket. There have been some in-house 50-50s that are here beyond the online ones that we've been talking about on this broadcast, but there have been 2 50-50 tickets that have not yet been claimed in-house here. And Sherry's getting out her tickets here because I'm going to tell you this, and if you are watching and you know someone who's been here, check it out and let them know, because we have 2 tickets here that have not been claimed. There's a yellow ticket, 8492143. If you have that number, or if you know someone who has that number, they've won $395. If you have a blue ticket, and it's, Sherry, let's see, 3721993. If you have that number, do you?
No, it wasn't me, unfortunately.
So it's
no.
not Sherry, but that number could get you $808. So those are 2 unclaimed local 50-50 tickets that have not been claimed yet. So if you have been here at all this week and still have those around, check them out. You could be a winner. You also see at the bottom of your screen there's an online 50-50 as well, so you can support the host committee in all their work, all the excellent work that they've done all week long here to welcome these 14 member associations. It's eligible from now until about 3 hours from now, so you still got a little bit of time. $1,000, over $1,000 available for the winner. You can sign up online and register and purchase your ticket. Visit the Prince Albert Golf and Curling Center website. You can see the link at the bottom of the screen. From there on the homepage, click the link for the 50-50 and get those tickets right now before time expires.
You can see Northern Ontario set up 2 corner guards. They're really wanting 2 or 3 here, so giving as many opportunities that they can to set up the end.
No.
Quebec has 2 rocks in the house.
Okay, yep.
Looking to put another one in play.
Yep. Hard! Good shot.
Okay, good. Really nice weight.
Breeze.
Good call on the...
Northern Ontario is looking at the yellow rocks and seeing how they can help them position their rocks. So they're definitely going to freeze to that one behind the corner guard.
Top 8, Mike.
Long-term thinking, certainly. You might not get shot out of this. You might get second shot, but the most important thing is that your rock remains in a secure location that can be used later on this end.
Definitely, yeah. Yeah, they just want red rocks in the house and not necessarily mattering where they are at this point, just as long as they're there.
Amanda Gates on this sweep, trying to get it in.
Sweep.
Good sweep from Gates there to get that pretty much locked on.
Yeah, great shot.
Try and get both of them.
She's been to 4 Scotties Tournament of Hearts, playing for a variation of Ontario and then Northern Ontario once Northern Ontario was introduced into the mix at the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
In Quebec here, looking to peel both corner guards if possible, but at least one.
Gonna hit this thin, right across. Can they get over the top?
Oh,
Oh. So they'll take a moment here to rearrange.
I know we got to put it back, but
No, I know.
So they were looking at the whether they could get the cross house double. And as that was happening, one of that rocks hit back.
and that happens sometimes. I mean, both teams are usually helping to stop the rocks, but sometimes it just happens, and you have to just reset the rocks how you think that they were. So as close as possible, anyways.
Northern Ontario's the non-offending team will get the say in where it goes, but it looks like they've settled that amicably, so everything's back in play and ready to go.
Northern Ontario looking to replace that corner guard. And again, they're not shot there, but that's not what they're concerned about. They know that they're going to keep Quebec busy with peeling the corner guards, so they're wanting to wait till they have to make a play in the house later on.
There's lots of game left here too. You pick up your 2, you force Quebec. You pick up 2, you force. You still have a really good chance at getting through if you can execute in that manner.
Definitely, and if you get 2 and you lose, you don't have the hammer anymore. And sometimes if a team starts to steal, they can just get on a roll that way.
We've seen that, absolutely.
So anything can happen at this point.
Good.
Both teams out here are playing to win. They're not playing to not lose. So, they're in the right mindset for it. And so yeah, lots of game left for sure.
So Laurie St. George will get a chance at that double peel attempt now. They don't like the sound of that.
No, they're not loving it. They will get the one though.
I thought I was flashing this by a mile.
So Laurie's happy with that. She didn't think that she was even going to connect with that one. So they're kind of laughing at her reaction to the shot. McCormick now. Mum to Callum, age 16, and Xander, age 13. Those are Trevor's nephews as well. Hello to husband Andy as well.
Just playing a soft weight shot here.
Hits.
Okay, that's bumper.
Nestled it in.
Quebec's just taking some time to decide on what to do here.
Okay.
And even if we can get the yellow rock, I can't wait for that one to be gone. So.
Yeah.
Okay, out there and peel. Fine. 3/4 is fine.
They throw in lots of weight at this. Getting the yellow into the red.
Whoa! No! Hard!
Lee Riley trying to bring this over.
Good. That's really nice.
It actually worked out quite well.
It's going to be very hard to get that red rock into a counting position now, given the way it's nestled behind those two Quebec stones.
Definitely. Looks like they're attempting to freeze to the back yellow one.
To it! Yes!
Again, utilizing the yellow rocks as much as possible. Hard on the sweep for weight. Just came up a bit short. Will remain as a corner guard.
I mean,
J'aurais tendance à dire
si
juste
on
en
peut
dessous d'elle.
Barry,
Because like if you
Yeah,
hit
okay.
it,
C'est
you
ça.
have this.
en ce moment, il voit qu'on fait un pouce de la jambe.
It looks like Quebec is, Felix is just going to draw around
Top 4 weight, basically. Top 4
the
weight.
corner guard there as well. Just block off that draw
Pas
so
dans le
that,
4 pieds.
that Northern Ontario doesn't have that same shot.
Même chose que le dernier bout. Parce qu'en ce moment, il en va
They just want to make sure that they're in front of the tee on this one.
Si on a la ligne, on peut quasiment pull Barry.
First skip stone for Quebec in this third end. They call themselves Team Camo. They won their first mixed provincial together and competed at that 2019 Canadian mixed. But while they were at the provincials, 3 of the 4 of them were still in juniors, and I mean going to school. And as you know, that time money isn't necessarily at coming in abundance, so they opted to buy some $7 camouflage T-shirts from Old Navy for their uniforms for that provincial championship, and it served them well. So they've stuck with that name ever since.
It's funny because I've heard the reference to that team name and I just never knew why. So that sheds a lot of light on that.
Team
So-
Camo.
This way, but then we're still. We might risk losing that, and we have to make this so good to lose this. Might just be better just be here.
Yeah, they're talking about whether to use rocks to try to hit and roll or just to draw around.
I think we gotta try and bring this into play, right?
That really thin one is. Yeah.
I mean, it's probably just as easy as trying to make a draw on this ice.
Yeah, we can't roll the shot off that.
What's that?
We can't roll the shot off that.
I didn't hear a thing you said. Sorry. Yeah, no, but if we're gonna do it, we have to make it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking, like heavy bumper to kill this, and bring this into play, like not lose this. You know what I mean? And then we might have something there. If he doesn't make the draw, perfect. Okay. So straight, we're hitting it pretty thin. Heavy bumper.
So Northern Ontario now, they know they need to try and get at least to this end. And they're looking at a way of doing that. One of the only ways is to get that red stone on the left-hand side into play. They can do that by just unlocking it a little bit. Hitting it with some firm bumper weight pretty thinly. Unlock that back stone on the right-hand side, that yellow stone, and then potentially bring that red into the mix.
No, never. Amanda.
Trying to get it to curl over.
Hard, Amanda.
Trying to help out with the sweep.
Gotta get it there. Clips it.
Just needed to curl up a little bit more.
I think so. I think you just.
It was thin.
Si on met une pierre dans le trou,
It was a
il fait
great
quoi?
idea.
Hein? Si on met une pierre, genre tempête dans le trou, lui, il fait quoi?
But like you said earlier, if you're going to play it, you got to make it. So unfortunate.
Hey, si on la met là,
Yeah.
I think you want to be on center.
Yeah.
en center, genre, je sais même pas comment
Okay. Is
Done
there
for.
though
That's
like
close to a quad, though.
Yeah, it's
very
real-
close
yeah.
to a quad.
no, like
you
here?
can't-
Top 12 then? Or
I
just
just feel
guard?
like it could. Yeah.
That
Like
path?
it's just safe.
Really close, like it.
Yeah.
We'll
It's
look
just a
like
safer
fools.
call. Là?
Puis on tape ça.
Ok, on tape.
T-line, on s'en en tape puis
Ok.
on essaie de manger du 4 pieds comme ça. Tap that yellow. I'm gonna say same weight. We'll do it. That's really good. Okay. Okay. Back 4 weight, right on the nose. Okay. Really good.
Another good opportunity for Quebec here to put some pressure on. As Felix Asselin throws his last.
It's like they're throwing back 4 weight,
Whoa!
Whoa, whoa!
Close!
tapping that yellow rock.
Yeah!
All right, Ed, you gotta go. You gotta go straight. Really gotta go straight. Hard! Hard! Okay.
It's coming down. Okay.
Yeah, and
By my count, that's 4 Quebec counters.
I think I just go over top. So this says, I mean, this triples there, but I think I go with the shooter. I go over top,
Yeah, they're looking at the
straight draw.
any opportunities, but yeah, it doesn't look like they can get all 4 out there and sit 2. So straight draw it is.
Draw against 4, and it hasn't been
Almost a quad.
great
but
start
it's
for
not
Northern
quite.
Ontario, but no facing a lot of Yellowstones and a lot of high pressure shots really early
So-
on in this game.
Definitely, and this
Practice
is a
weight is
really key shot. If you can
much
get
heavier?
this, you know they'll switch to stealing mode for the next end, and they can get on a roll with the steals, and that would be great for Northern Ontario.
So here comes last rock of the third end.
yep, line. Hard line.
Hard line!
Line. Hard line. Real hard for line.
They really need to get this for line.
Come on.
Gotta go!
They can't
Oh my God.
rack on that. They are, unfortunately. So steal of 4
Or yellow.
for Quebec. Mark it up as a 9-0 lead now for Quebec early on in this game. We'll take a break after this. We're back at the Prince Albert Golf and Curling Center gold medal game, Quebec and Northern Ontario. Here we are about to begin the 4th end of this game.
You can go as much as you want.
Quebec with about as good of a start as it could have asked for.
Atta girl.
Very good.
And Quebec with the lead. Or sorry, yeah, Quebec with the lead. They're wanting to keep all the rocks in play, keep it open. Northern Ontario will be looking to set up some corner guards and trying to get as many rocks in play as possible to try to get 2 or 3 this end.
Big end definitely will be needed to rejuvenate this team.
Line's good.
Can also give you an
Okay,
update on
don't kill
the
yourself, don't kill
bronze
yourself.
medal game. The Northwest Territories
better,
are
we might
taking
be able
on
to
British
carry for that.
Columbia in that game. Score of 4 in the third end for the Northwest Territories, so they actually have a 6-1 lead right now on British Columbia.
We're down.
Team Cooey and his team there, they
Tell them it might happen.
They won the bronze medal at last year's event. That was in Canmore. Looking for a repeat performance.
Come in.
Quebec calling for another rock in the house.
Where is this? It's on a good line. Copy. Right here.
Ready.
You can go, mais ça va pas
They
besoin
can
d'être
afford to
là.
tap their yellow one just a little bit, but they don't really want anything behind the tee line.
On est là. On est là.
That's good.
Good shot.
That's going to curl up. Sit just in front.
Yeah, so that works.
Or do you like a double?
Yeah, so Northern Ontario can either have a corner guard on the other side, or they can put two on the same side, and it looks like they're going with two on the same side.
Yes, each has its advantage and disadvantage, but with the double corner guard on this side, usually it means that anything behind, they're going to have to take two cracks at the opposition to clear out.
Definitely, yeah.
Go, 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 go. I got it.
Just coming up a little bit shorter than they were wanting. They were wanting that to be closer to the house.
I like it.
Hey, just get rid of it.
So Quebec, not really wanting to put anything else in play. More rocks that are of Quebec's color, more yellow rocks in play, the more Northern Ontario will have to kind of use to its advantage.
Yeah, and with the free guard zone, they weren't able to hit the two red guards yet, but on the next shot, they'll be able to. So you'll likely see them peeling guards on the next shot.
I need T-line weight.
Northern Ontario knows that this is. Are they tapping their yellow or their red rocks?
It looks
Is that
like
what
they're
they call it?
trying, yeah.
Okay, yeah, because it would be an easy peel for Quebec, so I think they're just trying to tap it back.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Close.
Yeah, just create some
Amanda!
separation.
And on this
Whoa, whoa,
ice,
whoa, whoa,
in some spots it's easier to tap back than to draw around, just because there are some straight spots that they're seeing today.
It's there already. Okay, good.
Yeah, they tapped that one into the house. It is exposed, like you can see it from the hack, but
Oh, you mean this? Yeah. Yeah, that's okay, actually. I don't mind that.
Okay.
Yeah, this is wide open anyway. In or out? In.
Okay, let's go, Emile.
Do it tight.
Double peel attempt from Emile Asselin.
Whoa. Whoa.
We've seen him make some
Yep.
great runbacks and takeouts.
Hard!
Connects with one. Jams the
Good try.
second. But still removes that one corner guard out from play.
Good try. What's that about? Yeah.
Northern Ontario thinking
What's
about
that?
drawing behind the two
Yeah, just even right on the
yellows,
nose.
or,
T-line on the nose.
or moving the yellows around.
Again, get an opportunity
I
to
don't
use
wanna
those
move
yellows
these
as
very
backing.
far.
Yeah, if you just tap the yellow rocks back behind the tee, then you can at least freeze to them. It just gives you some more opportunities. They're not really too helpful where they are right now.
Here comes Mike McCarville.
Yep. Yes. Whoa. Close yet. Yeah. Oh, wait. Hard. Whoa.
Trying to hold that line. They're now going to call an audible clip off, but
Good.
it's going to be exposed.
Normal.
C'est la 7.
Okay, normal.
Yeah, so Quebec looking to remove that red rock and to roll a little bit to the grouping with the rest of their yellow rocks.
Laurie St. George, she's a journalism student at the University of Quebec in Montreal.
No, normal.
She was also a competitive dancer until the age of 16 years old. Dancing still is always one of her passions, but playing or competing at high level in various sports became much and had to focus on one or the other, and she went with curling.
Northern Ontario is looking at the freeze. into the pocket of the yellow rocks. So again, they won't get shot on this rock, but that's they just want to make sure that it will stay in the rings after the next shot.
Looks like a rocket.
Sounds like it might be a bit heavier than anticipated.
Yep.
That's Jackie McCormick looking to get this over.
Just taps the yellow rock a bit.
Nose.
Okay.
Nose or high side, fine. Control.
I want to give a big shout out to the host committee all week long. There's been so many people who have made this possible this entire week.
No. Whoa. No.
Close. Close.
Starting with Ice Tech Drew Rahorchuk, Chief Umpire Daryl Demick, and Event Manager here, Curling Canada Event Manager Robin Maddie. Host committee chairs is also Pat Bibby and Brian Rindle have done an exceptional job, and I also want to give a big thank you to the IKS live crew who you can see out on the ice there. They're doing the camera work, they're doing production behind the scenes, and they've been here allowing us from all across the country to be able to watch this event. So a big thank you to them. There's technical producer Sean Simmons, producer and director Stephen Turner, we have our RoboCam operator Darren Canfield, and the replay operator Joel Mihalowicz, graphics and audio operator Dan Oshaway, and camera operators Andy Knopper and Scott Ballingal. Big thank you to you all week, guys. It's been a pleasure working with you, and you put on some exceptional broadcasts for us all week long, and we'll have more to come, absolutely, after this 2022 Canadian Mixed Championship. Later this month, we will be broadcasting live and streaming live the 2022 Everest Canadian Curling Club Championships. That's going to be at the West Edmonton Mall in Edmonton, down at the Ice Palace. Big thank you to you guys, and we'll have looking forward to a lot of other great events coming up. Of course, our Season of Champions will get underway. Scotty's Tournament of Hearts scheduled to be in Kamloops, Tim Hortons Briar, London, Ontario, where we might see some of these teams on this sheet here. We know that Felix Esselen's team will be in the running to represent the Quebec men, and Laurie St. George looking to make her third straight appearance at the Scotties.
Let's make this double and see if we can get a rollout and have a double on the next one, right? Solid.
Quebec definitely not making it easy for Northern Ontario this end.
So all we can do is try and get a rollout on the next shot.
Lots of yellows in play.
Slight. Yeah? Okay, Jackie, let's try it. I'm going to throw peel, hit it a little low, and try and get a little roll inside. Right in the middle of the rock.
Yeah, just like a flop.
Whoa.
So peel weight hit here. They're looking to just roll under a little bit.
Okay.
Didn't get the roll that they were wanting. Looks like it's sitting third shot, I believe.
I mean, it's not. Well. Je trouve que t'as de la place, là.
Yeah. Okay, same weight then?
Okay.
We gotta make sure we cross.
Yeah.
Are we at? Are we 2 shots?
Yeah, we are. So do you want to just hit that?
Quebec 1 and 2 here.
Then he's got a double for 2.
Yeah, there is a double there on the yellows if they leave that. So
It's up to you, Felix.
Okay, try and hit that and roll in. Yeah. On roule avec les pieds, on force. Yeah, there's more room than I thought.
Yeah.
So
Wait.
they'll use that corner guard, try and get the hit and roll behind
Seeing
cover.
bumper for that.
Yeah, so what they want to do is just want to make sure that they roll enough into the 12 or 8 foot even, so that if they do make the play on the double on the yellows, that they'll be out counting that rock that hits the first yellow.
That's fine. For 2.
Bronze medal game there in the fourth end break. Northwest Territories, they had scored their 4. BC replied with 2 in the fourth, so Northwest Territories leads that game 6-3.
No, attends. No. Là, vas-y, go.
Okay, no, we don't got it.
No, it was just falling.
No problem.
Okay, let's make it a hole.
All right, so the Northern Ontario has a double attempt here.
Yeah. Double for
It's a
2
little low.
if they make it.
We'll play the intern. I think it's easier to
And if
call.
you're Northern Ontario, you're happy you have this opportunity at this point. Wasn't looking good a few shots ago, so.
Play the other turn. Whoa, oh no, Ed. Last. Sorry. That intern just won't forgive me to come back, but I think you can make this 2 ways in this turn. Solid.
Here comes Trevor Bonneau on his last shot of this fourth end. Opportunity to get onto the board with the double takeout. McCarville broom down, holding the line. Looks close. 1, 2. Getting that to go.
Great shot.
Score of 2 for Northern Ontario. They get onto the board here at this fourth end break. Teams will take a break, and so will we. We'll be right back after this.
Saskatchewan is cold. So cold that you'll often hear locals ask each other, is it cold enough for you? The bold and brave, they'll already know the answer to this question. Saskatchewan is cold enough. Cold enough to cover our land with new possibilities, to freeze time and place and create long-lasting memories. Cold enough to make us appreciate the warmth of others and bring our communities even closer together. Sure, it can be a bit uncomfortable at times. You're going to have to do some shoveling, scrape some ice off your windshield, and you're definitely going to need to wear a toque. But that's all part of the fun. It's about dressing right and preparing for the adventure. So bundle up and embrace the season. Saskatchewan, cold enough.
Curling teaches as much about life as it does about sport. Club, team, house, lead, rock. These are the words of our sport. Words we embody. Powerful words. Words that speak to everything we represent. Respect, togetherness, strength. Curling doesn't discriminate. The ice doesn't judge. It adapts. It accepts. Curling isn't a book to be judged by its cover. On these sheets, everyone is on the same page. It's what's on the inside that counts. We dream big. We play with heart. We focus on these circles and imagine podiums in far-off places. In a game of inches, every move counts. Are you ready to make yours? The support of the curling community makes it possible for thousands of kids across Canada to follow their dreams, on and off the ice. Please give generously.
Saskatchewan is cold. So cold that you'll often hear locals ask each other, is it cold enough for you? The bold and brave, they'll already know the answer to this question. Saskatchewan is cold enough. Cold enough to cover our land with new possibilities, to freeze time and place and create long-lasting memories. Cold enough to make us appreciate the warmth of others and bring our communities even closer together. Saskatchewan, cold enough.
Canadian Mixed Curling Championship. Gold medal game here on the line. Quebec looking in good shape 4 ends into this. Had a very strong showing over the first half, starting strong with the hammer in the third and then picking up steals of 2 and then 4 after some unfortunate misses from the team from Northern Ontario. We're back for the 5th end, second half of this game. And Sherry, sometimes getting rid of hammer can be a good thing, I think, after a little while.
Yeah, sometimes it's just not working and you just need to get on the scoreboard and get rid of the hammer and go on the stealing route. So Northern Ontario will definitely be looking to steal like 1 or 2 if they can here, and so setting up, they'll want to set up at least 2 center guards.
It's Emily Riley, Quebec lead.
And Quebec will just be wanting to make sure that they maintain their lead. Be putting lots of rocks, well, the rocks in the house and good placement, and try not to allow the rocks to be used too well for the other team. So they'll want to keep it very open.
Riley comes from quite a musical family as well. Her dad is in a well-known band in Montreal called the Life of Riley Band. She's played violin since she was a kid, and this past St. Patrick's Day she got to perform with the band. Her grandma was in the Montreal Symphony Orchestra as well, and she continues to play her violin to this day.
That's impressive. Yeah.
Tried it once and it's just screech, screech, screech. Oh. It's a very difficult thing.
Yep. Okay, line's good.
So Amanda Gates now looking to follow this one in.
Hard! Hard! Go, 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 go.
Just get close to the house.
Okay. Good.
So clip, that's still another guard out front.
Even wide open's fine.
Yeah, not ideal for Northern Ontario with that, but any guards will do at this point. So it might help them later on. So we'll see. Quebec looking now to draw around the center. Top 8, top 4 would be great here. They do want it to be undercover a bit though. Looks like it's hanging out a bit. Because they can't get around cover, they are bringing it back as far as they can. They don't want Northern Ontario to freeze to that back 4 foot, so that's why they brought it back as far as they could. And now it gives a chance for Northern Ontario to draw one around there now too.
Mike McCarville now.
Where are we?
Top 8, team.
Top 4. We want top 4.
Husband of Krista McCarville, who just
Tons
celebrated her
alive.
40th birthday earlier this week.
Yeah, switch. Amanda's rock. Go, go, go. Go, 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 Amanda.
Their household keeps busy a lot during the summer, or during the winter rather. Tons of curling, tons of hockey going on amongst the family. Mike finds maybe a bit of the top 8 there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely wanted that to be top 4. However, it can be used later on to tap back, or they might even have to draw on that later on. So above the tee is better than behind the tee. So
And the 5-rock guard rule now expired for this 5th end. We've seen him throw a lot of great runs.
Okay.
Jams that one. Opens up the center though.
Northern Ontario now looking to replace that center
I
guard.
want to be just a little bit, even a little here, a little low.
Yeah, and if they can improve the placement of that center guard to avoid the double peel, then they're going to do that as well. So
What's that? I had you here for that. You want to say, I'll give you the same lights. I just didn't think like that finish a lot at the end. So.
and at this level, everyone's involved with the shot and the line and the weight, and so everyone has different information to contribute, and so sometimes it's good to just confirm things or to discuss where you want the exact placement of this and make sure that the broom's in the right spot for the thrower.
It's got a curl. It's got a curl. Yes. It's got a curl. Where are we? Whoa, 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 we're deeper than you. Good.
Good center guard. Right about halfway.
Like just this one.
Yeah, Felix eyeing up the peel.
Half rock, we don't touch this. Half or more.
And they want to keep that corner guard there, or just ignoring it on this go.
It looks like they might be ignoring it.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Looks a little full though.
Cleared the house.
Well,
with
they got
that
rid
shot.
of everything, so you know what? Not the end of the world for
not upset.
for Quebec. They are up quite a bit, so removing everything out of play is not the end of the world.
Still some cover for Northern Ontario here. Yeah, having something in the back of the house maybe to freeze onto would have been ideal for the team from Northern Ontario, but they'll also take this as there's that center guard nicely in place right now.
Yep. It's good. The line's nice.
Yeah, so they'll be looking to go top 4, top 8.
Top 4.
Amanda Gates finishing this one off. Really getting a piece of the pin there.
Yeah, nicely behind cover. Great shot.
Make sure we get the yellow.
Looking to see how they can remove both
Une petite
guards.
moitié. Presque un tiers.
And if they run the red center guard into the red in a certain way, it could even bounce into the house as well. So he's just looking at that.
Oh,
Laurie
yep.
St. George throwing.
Whoa,
Felix
whoa.
Estelin with the broom
oh,
call.
yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Good.
Great shot. We'll see if they can spin that one back. Both sweeping to try and get it out.
Yeah. Yeah, Quebec wants it out because they don't want Northern Ontario to freeze to it, but Northern Ontario wants it back as well.
That one might have kicked back in. Hard to tell from our angle here, but house is wide open now.
Yeah, definitely worthwhile putting a stick on that if needed later on.
Your line's fine. Lots of room though. Wait as long as you can. Wait as long as you can.
Guard now for Northern Ontario.
Yeah, it looks like it's hanging out there, so they're just waiting for it to catch the curl there.
Okay, Mike, or no, Amanda, go. Amanda.
Getting it over as far as they can. There is a little bit poking out on the center line side, but Quebec's just going to get rid of it regardless.
Yeah, they certainly don't need to force themselves into trying to do so much with one shot. They can take their time here, certainly.
Definitely.
Yep.
Yeah, and they can run this back to the one in the house, but they can also just straight peel. So either option's good. And sometimes when you're trying to do two shots in one, sometimes you don't make either. So I've learned that the hard way, So
We've all been there.
yeah. So yeah, when you have that room, when you're up that many points, it's just better just to play it safe.
Northern Ontario's first in the fifth end, Trevor Bonneau.
Tight.
Just looking for a guard here.
A little bit, Amanda.
Looks like they're happy with the placement of that stone.
Liver high. Like a train. Coming like a train. Choo choo. Liver high. Yeah. Oh no, I'm just ripping the guard. Oh, just rip? Yeah. Okay. So just say that how they do.
Yeah, so they're just ripping the guard.
It is close enough that if you felt the need to make a play on that and play that run, you could.
Definitely, and there is some room for tolerance here if needed, but pretty standard shot for Felix here.
Shot.
No problem at all connecting with that. We'll see another guard. And if Trevor can play this nicely, get it nice in line, then Quebec will have to put something up here, or have to make a pretty good shot.
Pretty close to the face spot, maybe a hair higher. Same weight. Yeah, tight. Yep.
Gates and McCarville bringing this one over. Gotta get a piece of that center line. Looks like that's a great spot. Nice in line.
Yeah, there's a small piece showing, but
Felix, well, I call it over the top, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So now they are gonna play that run double.
Yeah.
And then we may take a peek at that rock in the back 12 and see where things lie. Here's Aslan, last shot of the fifth end.
Whoa, no.
yeah, and obviously they want the run back double.
Okay. One red.
That
Don't
was
miss that.
that was the second best case scenario, so not a problem with that.
Steal for Northern Ontario. So this score is now 9-3 as we head into the next end, the sixth end, at this gold medal day game of the 2022 Canadian Mixed Championship. We'll be back after this. gold medal game 2022 Canadian Mixed Curling Championship. Here we are at the Prince Albert Golf and Curling Center. Thank you everyone for joining us. Quebec in good position here, looking to put away this game. Northern Ontario, though, does get a steal in the fifth end, a steal of one, so they've collected their third point of the game as we head into this sixth end here.
Yeah, unfortunately for Northern Ontario, the center guard creeped into the front of the house. So now Quebec has a chance to remove it.
Yep. Yep. Lean.
Lots of lean with some put on a ticket dunk.
An example of why those lead stones can be so important in setting up a game, and an inch literally can be the difference.
Oh, it's so important to set up the end. If you don't have a strong front end, then it makes it very, very tricky.
Gates now getting another chance. Brooms are down this time.
No, not my broom. I just had it sitting there.
They didn't want to bring it too far because they might want an opportunity to put another guard closer to the house, and they want them as far separated as possible at this point. Quebec now drawing around. They want to stay in front of the tee.
Yeah, I was going to say last end Quebec was content just peeling, kind of simplifying the game and maybe hoping for a mistake. This time around we see them making this move around and playing it a little more aggressively.
Yeah, Quebec will want to keep it open for sure. They do have hammer. Giving up a steal of one in this end is not the end of the world for Quebec, just with the scoreboard, but if they can score one or two this end, it would definitely put the game away.
Northern Ontario second, Mike McCarville.
Okay, top four, everyone, top four. Yep.
Looking to get this to the top four.
Hard. Hard.
Calling for line.
Hard. Go, 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 go. It needs the wheels. Go, 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 go.
Line
Go,
and
go, go,
wait.
go, go,
Line
go,
was
go,
good.
go, go. Okay.
Getting it to top 8 there. Quebec now looking to remove that top red.
Lean. Lean. Shot. Good shot.
I feel like I've seen Emile throw a lot of those today.
Yeah, they've definitely been able to throw a lot of peel weight shots this game. It's usually a good sign when the team's doing that. So, actually, it could either be really good or really bad. So, yeah. But in their case, it was because they were up in points. So.
We're seeing some of the other competitors of the week making their way into the Prince Albert Golf and Curling Center. Checking out this final action here in the gold and bronze medal games, and then following these, closing banquet for later tonight.
Northern Ontario with a nice center guard there. And now Quebec looking to remove that stone again.
Shot light, both of them.
Clean. 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 Yep. Clean. Clean.
And in our bronze medal game, Northwest Territories getting another 4-ender in the fifth end, so they have a 10-3 lead over British Columbia right now. That game looks to be coming to a close soon.
Oh, no, I know. I told them that right after. Like, it's nice how she blamed you.
Both teams seem in good spirits. Joaquin around between the two of them, which is good. Anytime you're in a final, it's a good day.
Absolutely. It's still a huge accomplishment. Even if it's a silver medal or a bronze medal. It's feel the reaction there maybe in the crowd. We were just watching the bronze medal game. They're running some rocks down before they officially call this to a close, and Miles Craig from British Columbia did a bit of a spinorama on his last shot there as they shake hands. So I can confirm and let you know that Jamie Cooey and his team from the Yellowknife Curling Center, the Northwest Territories, they have won bronze for the second consecutive year at the Canadian Mixed. Congratulations to them.
Clean. Good shot. Good shot.
Quebec removing the center guard. And Northern Ontario looking to replace it.
McCormick curls with team lead Amanda Gate. They curl in women's together, so they'll be making a run at the Northern Ontario Curling Playdowns. Benoit and McCarville also curl men's together, so they'll be looking for an opportunity to qualify for the Tim Hortons Brier through that route.
Someone just didn't want to switch. Throw.
Quebec now looking to remove the corner guard, or sorry, the center guard.
Shut up, Sam. Shut up. Hey!
Clean. Clean. Yep. 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 Clean.
Emily Riley holding this line.
Yeah, I know. On my last one.
Connects with that. Certainly a similar situation as the last end, but Northern Ontario will need to make a move here should they wish to try and force a steal.
Yeah, and it looks like he's playing one more guard, and then he'll make a play on his last. A lot of patience with this Northern Ontario team on this end.
Line's fine.
It has been a great week for them. Benoit had been wanting to get back to this playoff round ever since he had first won the championship in 2017. The team has qualified, and they did make the playoffs this year. Had a strong semifinal game, and very pleased with their performance, I'm sure, but just came short in this gold medal game.
Quebec now looking to remove the center guard again.
Felix looking for his own path to his fourth Tim Hortons Brier this year.
Early call on the sweep.
They hit that.
That's fine.
Hit it a bit thicker than they were wanting to, but they were able to roll it quite far out to the wing.
So now we see Northern Ontario making the play, looking for a hit and roll.
To the edge of 8. A little more. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I heard bumper weight being called for the weight selection.
Just hoping for a hit. Do they want to leave it kind of half open, try and get it directly behind to the center line? What would be kind of leaving the most difficult shot for Quebec? So here comes Benoit, Northern Ontario's last shot of this sixth end.
Yep.
Rooms off.
Oh, sugar.
Back on. Hits the nose, so Northern Ontario sitting 2, but it is an open hit here for Quebec to take one.
Oh, it's finished. Yeah, that's where that one goes.
Settling in, and this could very well be the shot to do it. We had mentioned it's been a long time since 3 teams of 3 completely different lineups have won 3 consecutive Canadian championships in a row. Felix Asselin and his team from Quebec look to change that right here. Final rock, 6th end.
Never.
Never for the line call.
Curl.
Asselin,
Trying to help out the curl with the sweep here.
Gotta go.
can we get a steal?
Good.
Looks yellow.
1 yellow. Yeah, that is correct. That is the call that they've agreed on. 1 yellow, and that will be it. Congratulations to Team Quebec, your 2022 Canadian Mixed Curling Champions. Excellent performance from them all week long and so well deserved. 4 years ago, this team represented Quebec. 2019 Canadian Mix came up short the bronze medal. 4 years later now, brother, family, teammates all together, claiming this national title for Quebec. It's 3rd in a row at the Canadian Mixed. Congratulations to them. And thank you so much to all of you who have been watching us all week long here on Curling Canada's YouTube channel. Really appreciate the support, and thank you to IKS for bringing this production to you. And thank you, Sherry Just, for joining us here for the final closing weekend.
Thanks for having me.
It's been a blast. We wish you all the very best in your curling season, and congratulations to Team Quebec once again. On behalf of Sherry Just, I'm Kyle Jans. Thank you, and have a good night.